Today we're going to be installing OpenSees on Ubuntu. First thing we're going to want to do is open up our terminal. We're going to install a program called Git. So that should download and install fairly quickly. So that's done. We're going to git clone the source code for OpenSees. So that's at github.com/OpenSees/OpenSees. We're going to want to make sure that we get this case sensitive. It should still download from GitHub even if you do it lowercase, but the problem will come later where the folder is named differently during the compilation. So just make sure you get capital O and capital S correct. This might take a little while to download, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, we're back. That's just downloaded. Going to go into File Explorer, and we can see in our home folder we now have this OpenSees directory. If we click on it here, we have the source code for the program. If we go into makes, what we want to do is find this Ubuntu make folder. We're going to copy that, head back, and we're going to paste it. Next we want to rename this. We want to just rename it to makefile.def. If we open this file up, you're going to see the instructions, basically what I'm doing now. We need to download programs. We can ignore Emacs for now, and we're not going to need Python 3 dev. So back in our terminal, we're going to sudo apt install. We need make tcl 8.6, tcl 8.6 dev, gcc, g++, and g-fortran. Great, so we'll let that download. In the meantime, we're going to go to our back to our File Explorer, back to our home folder, and we're going to create two new folders. The first is lib, lowercase lib, and the next is bin, bin. If these folders are already here, there's no need to add them. This is just where OpenSees is going to install. So our dependencies have finished installing. What we want to do now is head down in this text file, see on line 62 and 63. We want to comment out the Python line, and we want the TCL interpreter. Next, we're just going to have a look through here. One thing that we're going to need to change is our home directory. We don't want ./home. We want /home/ and then your username. So this is your user's home directory. If you're not sure what that is, you can just go to the terminal, change to your home directory, and do pwd, print working directory, and that will give you this value. So once that's done, we're going to save the file, close it down, and now we're ready to make the program. So we're going to change into our OpenSees folder. All we have to do is run the command make. So this will take quite a while, probably 10 to 15 minutes or so. So I'll take a quick break and get back to you then. Okay, so we're back. It's just finished installing. If we go over to our home folder, you can see in the lib folder, it's installed some of the libraries that it depends on. And then in our bin folder, we have this OpenSees executable. So what we should be able to do now is run. We go back to our home directory. We're going to go to bin, OpenSees, and we have OpenSees running. What we can do now, so we can see that if we run OpenSees from arbitrary directory, it's got OpenSees not found. That's because it's only in here, but this isn't in our path. We can see the path if we type echo and then $path. So these are the directories that are currently in the path of our shell. One thing we could do is add this home/bin directory to our path, or what I like to do is just add the OpenSees executable to the user/local/bin. So in order to add the OpenSees executable to our path here, what we can do is use the move command, mv, and we're going to select our OpenSees executable, and we're going to move it to /user/local/bin. Actually, so we need root privileges for this, so sudo, let's copy that, sudo, okay, and put in our password, and that should be done. So now what we can do is, if we open up a new terminal, we should just be able to run OpenSees, and there we have it. OpenSees is installed.